Onychorhexis is a condition that causes vertical ridges to form on the fingernails. Ideally, you should have relatively smooth fingernails. Instead, some will have grooves or ridges in their nails. And this can happen on just one nail, while others will have it on all their nails. And in this video, I'm going to share with you what they actually are, what causes them, and a 5-step method to fix them. So stay with me till the end. I'll also provide timestamps down below too to help you find this information a little easier. Also, real quick before we get started, it would mean the world to me if you hit the like button down below for the YouTube algorithm and turn the bell on next to it to stay up to date with new weekly videos. Let's talk about what these vertical ridges are. You see, almost all people have some ridging to their nails, and they form when nail cells are pushed up from the nail matrix to form the fingernails. It's only when your nails are thinner or you lack certain components to make thick and strong nails you can start to see these ridges more apparent. And onychorhexis is when they become very longitudinal and visible. You can take your finger and rub alongside them and actually feel their bumpy texture. Sometimes they can be so bumpy that end up forming what's called brittle nails, which are more subject to breakage. But what actually causes this to happen? Sometimes it's hard to actually identify the root cause because there can be a lot of simultaneous factors that can all contribute to it. Some of those are having eczema or psoriasis, hypothyroidism, overuse of nail polish remover, which actually thins out the nail over time. And if you're a hairdresser or a housekeeper, it is said that you're more likely to develop them as well. Also having anemia, amyloidosis, which is a condition that causes excess levels of amyloid protein build up to occur, and also another condition called lichen planus, which is an inflammatory skin issue. All of these issues contribute to these pronounced vertical ridges to form on the nail, especially with hypothyroidism, right? Your nails can look more rounded and your fingertips can turn puffy, and it's common that a lot of people experience either very thick, brittle nails with vertical ridges, or your nails turn crumbly or break easy. Interestingly though, you can sometimes have vertical ridges or horizontal ridges, or sometimes both. Horizontal ridges or dents are called Bowes lines and happen when something actually interrupts your nail growth, or you can get it from slamming your nail on a door too. But chemotherapy is a common sign of them, but so is acrylic nails and getting gel manicures for long periods of time. Those can cause them too. But what about nutritional deficiencies? Isn't there a nutritional component? Yes. A zinc deficiency can cause Bowes lines and white spots on your nails, and iron deficiency can cause vertical nail ridges and sometimes what's called spoon nails. Spoon nails have a dent in the middle, almost like the center of your nail was scooped out. Sometimes you can even hold a drop of water in your nail. If you aren't getting enough zinc or iron, check out my Thorn store where you can find both supplements, zinc and iron, as well as shop my entire supplement collection, as well as find my top 3 favorite supplements. I recommend first identifying if you actually do have a deficiency in these before you supplement. Now that we identified that these ridges are both vertical and horizontal, who is more prone to them and their causes, let's talk about how to get rid of them. The first is to fix the underlying conditions to the best of your ability with your doctor and manage any of the symptoms. Sometimes what they can do is either inject or apply topical corticosteroids to reduce the underlying inflammation, be it for eczema or psoriasis. Sometimes you might even be given treatments that need to be painted or brushed on the nails themselves to protect them, like polyurethane 16%, Nuvail, or a hydrosoluble nail lacquer like Ganador. And as far as my 5 steps go for what you could do right now, let's start with the first one. Get yourself a nail strengthening cream. The one I recommend is the one by Onyx Professional. It's $8 online and is loaded with powerful ingredients. You get coconut oil, shea butter, beeswax, and importantly, vitamin E. It's a moisture-rich formulation that will condition and soften your cuticles too at the same time, especially if your nails have taken a lot of hit from acrylics. After you apply it, use soft cotton gloves over your hands to further allow it all to sink in. Great solution for toes as well. Secondly, after that, nails typically have about 18% water content, right? And when you're dehydrated, it will show and your ridges will become more apparent. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water each day, enough to turn your urine light yellow in color. The third thing you can do when you trim your fingernails, do it with a curved shape and your toenails straight across. The best time to trim your nails is immediately after taking a bath or shower. When using the rounded fingernail clippers, you still need to cut the nails at an angle since the curve of the blade doesn't match the curve of your nail. Sometimes clipping straight on can bend and ultimately damage the nail and can make those ridges more pronounced. Fourthly, you can try a nail ridge filler. Just know that they are not all the same. Many contain formaldehyde or formalin, which are actually damaging to the nail and can cause allergic reactions around your nail folds. The one I found that doesn't is the one by Barielle, which is made in the US and is said to make the nails smooth. It does have acrylates though, so if you have a sensitivity to acrylates, then I would skip this step.
Two main areas where I see things going wrong in my practice are people are choosing the wrong products and using the wrong nail tools. When it comes to nail care product choice, look at the ingredients just like you would with skincare and avoid products that contain formaldehyde.
And lastly, keep them moisturized for longer by nail slugging. You can do this with a cuticle oil like the popular solar oil, which has vitamin E, rice bran, and almond oil. Rub it all in the form of the base of your nail to the top. Then apply a thicker moisturizer on top of that, something like Aquaphor. You can use Vaseline too, but it might make it harder to go about your day and use your phone. And links to everything will be in the description box down below. As well as these 5 tips, these are some extra ones that I want to leave you with as well. Like, keep your nails neat and trimmed, since the longer they are, the more they can bend and break. A biotin supplement to support hair and nails, wearing gloves when you wash dishes, and just taking breaks from getting gel manicures or using artificial nails or acrylics. And remember, it takes several months for your nails to grow out, so it will take time to see the changes in your nails take place. So please be patient and don't give up. It's important to know that fingernails usually provide more accurate information than toenails, because clinical signs on toenails are often affected more by movement and natural friction and tension when walking, so keep that in mind too. But I'm more curious to hear from you guys though. What are your thoughts on nail ridges? Leave them in the comments below, and until then guys, I'll see you on the next one.
Keep your nails clean and dry. Wear rubber gloves that are cotton lined to protect them when cleaning. Also use nail clippers and not your teeth to trim your nails. Once cut round the edges so they don't catch and tear. Thirdly, ask your doctor about the nutritional supplement Biotin. It may help brittle or weak nails to become stronger.